Yesterday I made a video, and before I went to bed last night, I was watching the video, and I wanted to talk about that because I was smiling in the video. I looked as if I didn't really care, and it was not a serious matter. I was sad, and I am still sad that I have to completely stop what I started doing. But it is the way I am. I don't like crying over spilled milk. I take it like it is, you know. There are things in life you just cannot change. There are things that will happen that will be completely out of your control. You cannot just lose it, be sad, be angry, and be depressed about it. Sometimes you just have to get up, keep your chin up, and then you do what you have to do in order to survive. So that's the way I am. I will be smiling, when something is horrible is happening. I will cry. I am a good crier. I will cry. I will be depressed, but I try not to let myself go there if I can. So I was smiling. I think maybe I was in shock because I made the video just a few minutes after I talked to my husband and finding out that I had to stop my clomid cycle because he is not going to be here when I ovulate. So I am sad and devastated. The word for me is devastated. I felt like, oh my God, I put so much into the cycle. The cycle is not even half over, but I started thinking about this cycle like weeks ago. I was planning everything and to get to cycle day 6 and have to cancel everything after I started taking Clomid. It's devastating. I am not taking the Clomid anymore. I already took 300 milligrams for the past 3 days, and I have 5 more pills left, and they are 50 milligram each. So I won't take it today. I won't take my black cohosh. I will just leave everything for a later date. I'm not even sure if I will do it next cycle because it's something I never wanted to do. I don't want to take Clomid one after another because I know how hard it is on your body when you're taking Clomid. So I will just let it go and hope for the best. If something happens, it happens. If it doesn't happen, what can I do? I cannot hold my husband back from not going to his business trip. He knew about that since last June, beginning of June. Before we left our vacation, he already had his ticket. He already had all the plans, and it's not just a pleasure trip. It's just what he does. So if it was like I was going for IVF, so IUI, he needed to be there, I would have absolutely ripped his passport off, burn it, flush it down the toilet to keep him here. But we're not there yet, and I'm just take it as it is. I already have so much stress. I don't want to add any more. So I'm just trying to just breathe in and breathe out. So what I did this morning, I called my soon-to-be fertility clinic. I talked about this before. I have a choice of going to 2 different fertility clinics. One is 2.5 hours away from me, and one is 4.5 hours away from me. Right from the get-go, I would want to go to the one that is the closest to me, because if my husband cannot go, if he doesn't have to be there, then I can just drive by myself and go. Because we have 2 kids, they are extremely busy, and school just started last Monday, and they are already, into sports, and they will need a parent here. So going to the one that is closest to our house is what I will choose. And the one that is furthest away, you don't need a referral. You just call, and then they make an appointment, and you just go and see your specialist. And it is a little bit more expensive there. I don't know why. But the one that I choose to go to, what they do before you go, you need a gynecologist referral. That's what my doctor would do here. And they have your doctor here do a lot of things. Like if I don't have to be in Moncton physically, they have my doctor here to have everything they need to be done. Like let's say they would like to know what are my progesterone and estrogen level for this cycle. Rather than drive all the way there, they just contact my gynecologist here and ask them to have the test done. So I just go. It's only like a few minutes away from me, the hospital or wherever I have to go take the test, and then the result goes to my doctor here, and my doctor here send it by fax to the fertility clinic. So it is a win-win for me that I don't have to make so many trips back and forth. So it's will be the best for me, because the least stress you have, the better it is for you when you're going through fertility treatments. So that's the one I would do. It's not that expensive. It is, I have a list here, and the initial consultation is $175. I asked this morning after the first consultation how much is every visit. She couldn't tell me. She said it depends on what the doctor finds, which is, doesn't have anything to do with anything. Whether they find out that I have a 7-year-old baby inside of me, or I have no problem at all, shouldn't change the price of visit. So she didn't tell me. So a detailed sperm analysis is $250, which I don't have to do there. I don't have to pay for that because I will have it done here. And here we do not pay. In Canada, we don't pay for anything we do at the hospital, blood tests, whatever. And for an IUI, it is $400, cheap, cheap, cheap. For in vitro fertilization, IVF, for first cycle, it's $6,000. The second cycle is $5,800. And ICSI is $1,500. Assisted hatching is $500, and frozen embryo transfer is $1,200. PESA, TESA, I don't know what the hell is that, is $1,500. But when they say IVF is $6,000, that doesn't include all your medication. I heard how expensive it can be. It can go all the way to $1,500, $2,000, or even more for all the medication that you need. So it adds up. So I don't know if they talk about the FET is probably going to cost an extra, I don't know, $1,500. So I don't know. I'm ready to just go because I am, you heard it before, you're gonna hear it again, I am sick and tired of it. I am so tired of looking for information, looking for this, looking for that, looking to this, looking to that. So I feel like I am ready to just put it into somebody else's hand, somebody who knows more than me, somebody who knows what they're doing, somebody who has done it before, who has seen it before. So I am ready to hand it to somebody else because it is heavy on my shoulders. I mean, after a year and a half, I feel like I am physically drained. I was talking to a friend of mine yesterday, and I told her that sometimes I feel like inside of my head I have tons of things going on, even without uh, infertility, without thinking of how much I want to have a baby. I have two kids that are extremely into sports, and they are really good at school. They are very focused, but we have to be constantly, checking our schedules, where they are going to be, what they are doing. This email is coming at us from everywhere. Try out here, a clinic for lacrosse, a clinic for badminton. So there is so much going on that you have to be on top of it. Plus my personal life, me teaching, and everything else. It's all in my head, and I feel like sometimes I need a break. I need a break. I feel like, I need to get my brain and thought organized, whatever has to be here, stay here, whatever there, because I think it's a completely unorganized mess inside of my head, and it stresses me out. So I need to just hand my problems to somebody else, where they can tell me, this is what you do, this is when you come, this is what you do, this is what you do, so I can take a load off. So I don't know, I am more excited now to just go to the fertility clinic. I don't even want to think about next cycle, because I'm gonna go see my doctor on the 21st. They're gonna do the referral, and they told me at the fertility clinic that it won't take long if I get everything organized by the end of this month to send there, like the referral and all my sperm analysis for my husband and all my tests done. Then I can see the specialist by the beginning of October. And if I don't have time to make it for beginning of October, I can go there mid-November, because the doctor is taking a few weeks off. So I am hoping that I can make it on time to go see them at the beginning of October. It is next month, and I am just excited. I mean, I do not care if it's gonna cost me whatever it's gonna cost me. I don't care. I just want to have it done and just be done. And I cannot even imagine sitting one day and say, oh my God, look at where I am and where I have been. It's just where I want to be. I just want to believe that, sorry guys, to believe that one day I can sit down and say, oh my God, I don't ever have to look at, to look for information on the internet. Anyway, so I have to go, guys. So thank you very much for watching, and I will talk to you back again later. Bye.